Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mixon with a first down carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Mixon. And some room to roam now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. This is Mixon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So Dalton now, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Hands up, please. 53, Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
First and 10 for Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now Dalton with a first and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Throwing, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get 9 there, as that sets them up better for third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. That got a little curl there against zone, but the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Flushed out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. First down, here's White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Andy Dalton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Dalton now to pass. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And as they come to the line, they will not. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, Mixon. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw here, Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left, pushing through the contact. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mixon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable...